I was there in the tunnels alone, and yeah, I saw like shifting, approaching some beings and doing some things with us.
They do not live there. They simply protrude from other realities, other dimensions. Sometimes it is true that things come through from other dimensions through portals.
Yes. And yeah, I noticed there are some beings that approached. And are they living there, or were there reflections of myself or connect of myself? I was there in the tunnels alone, and yeah, I saw like shifting, approaching some beings and doing some things with us.
They do not live there. They simply protrude from other realities, other dimensions.
But they're always there, or was there they were specific to my vibrational energy or reflection, or whatever you can
They
define this.
come and go. Sometimes you can encounter them when it aligns harmoniously with your vibration, but they may be there more often than you encounter.
Okay, okay. And can you give some more specifics? Is this extraterrestrial or planetary or
They are
elemental?
interdimensional explorers. They are exploring the idea of the pyramids from their reality, on their side, in their parallel world. Sometimes they break through.
So they are also basically human.
Of a type, not exactly as you are, but of a type.
So parallel reality Earth has also the pyramids.
Yes, why not? There are many, many, many parallel realities that have many similar things to your reality.
Because if there are a different parallel reality of humans, then there was a split after the pyramids were built.
You have to understand it's not about linear splits.
Yes.
Multiple parallel realities have always existed simultaneously. You have to look beyond linear time. We talk about the idea of splits from your linear perspective, but that's not actually mechanically what's happening. All parallel realities exist at the same time. Many versions of Earth are similar to yours.
Yes, yes. I'm still very in a linear thinking. I think this is the reason, because on a completely different planet, for my physical mind, there is like, what is the reason to build the pyramids if there is a complete different existence? Or is it like a parallel reality, and there are also explorers and human-like
Yes,
persons that use.
you can have very similar things on another planet that are explored in similar ways, although some differences will occur. So it's another reality with another opportunity to explore things that are similar on your planet, but they explore them from their perspective. A parallel reality can be almost identical to your world. Parallel realities can be extremely different from your world, and everything in between. So many, many parallel versions of Earth also have pyramids for a variety of similar reasons, and they can be explored by the people of those Earths for their own purposes and based on their level of understanding.
Yes, but what is fascinating that they are at the same place, on a different parallelity, and then the places can overlap, basically,
Yes.
because they are like points of like meeting points in between.
Yes, yes, there are points of overlap. Yes,
And
that's
this
what
is
portals are.
why what they are exploring.
Yes, they're a little farther ahead in their
Yes.
reality about the idea of exploring these kinds of overlap portals than your society is. So they're just more used to the idea. They approach it very differently.
And can you tell me more about this society? What other differences are there?
Well, I just told you one. They're more advanced in the exploration of interdimensional portals. So these are dimensional explorers. They have equipment that they set up that allow them to take readings of these portals so they can begin to map them out and understand where these portals lead. They understand that there are parallel realities that are similar to their own. They understand that they may now and then encounter beings such as yourself in another reality. They take down this information, they store all this data, and it helps them understand exactly how portals function, how they work. They are mapping the portal grid of their version of Earth.
And they have open contact already and world peace, or?
They do not exactly have world peace in the way that you mean it. There are certain conflicts that still exist in that particular parallel reality. They are more open to the idea of being aware that extraterrestrials exist, but there is not full open contact at this point in that particular reality. But it is farther ahead than yours.
Very, very, very interesting. And there are also other parallel realities that explore this.
Yes. I would say that the parallel reality we are referring to, give or take, is about 50 years ahead of you.
Huh. But it wasn't me myself there, was it, in the future?
No, not you.
Okay.
And it's not, again, in the future. I'm
Yes,
just making a comparison between their understanding and technology and where your planet is at this point.
And what was the point? Because so we, in my understanding, we had like a similar starting point, and linear speaking, of course, and the 50 years apart, was this like a specific incident that created this parallel reality that took them further apart? Like, like you once said, there was like this parallel reality with John F. Kennedy alive and not
There
alive.
are many differences in their history that brought them to where they are. We cannot go over all of them. Just understand there are many differences in their history that added up to them being about 50 years ahead of you technologically.
Interesting.
And of course, there are many other parallel realities that are at different places, different understandings, different levels. Some are behind, some are ahead, some are similar.
So this is the reason why they like classical music? Does this make a resonance or something? Or do they have the similar?
They do have similar classical themes. Sometimes some of them are almost identical. Music, sometimes, when shared between different parallel realities, can also be one thing that will help open portals from one reality to another. If you can find something that is similar to what they have, similar to what you have, and play it in certain resonant places where there are the potential of portals, you can actually make stronger connections between the parallel realities by playing the same music at the same time.
And why is that so? Does it make like a connection in the reality?
Yes, because it's vibration, it's resonance. Certain harmonics open up portals. And if they're played from both sides, then the portal is easier to open.
So they also play classical music?
Some of the time, yes, some of the time.
That's because they watch what happens, and they also wait for a response from other parallel realities.
Exactly.
Because the pieces I played, of course, as you know, the first 3 minutes of Beethoven,
Yes.
Allegretto, it's also channeled. So this is why it's also available in parallel realities, because it's
Yes.
distilled from the higher realms.
Yes. Again, not every reality, but many of them. Yes.
Yeah. Very.
Pieces are duplicated in certain realities, especially that second movement, the beginning of it. That crosses barriers.
Yes. And also is healing. So why is it crossing barriers and at the same time healing?
Because it is of a certain vibration that opens up dimensions of higher frequency, higher energy, which automatically is a healing vibration if someone chooses to match it. It's a higher realm. It's of a higher realm.
How genius. Two things in one. It's really cool.
It's more than two, but we won't go into that at the moment.
Yes. Wow. So the other parallel reality, they already cleared all the tunnels.
Not all of them, but most of them, yes.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it has to take your reality the same amount of time. I'm just making a comparison for where you are right now.
Okay.
Remember, you are different.
Yes. And is more the length that are excavated important, or like when you go into the entrance, then left and right, the first things that they collect more energy? Is it more the length, or is it more like the first thing that appears should be cleared?
Clearing the entire thing is important in whatever way you wish to do that.
And this megalith stones, they like we understand now, they neutralize natural energy from water sources.
They resonate in accord to the water sources and a few other things. Not so much neutral, but balancing would be more accurate.
Because water is also a multidimensional liquid.
Yes.
And this takes this multidimensional energy and makes it more energetic, so we don't have to swim into the tunnels.
It gives it a certain kind of energetic smoothness or flow.
You mean the energy inside, or the water?
The water. The water actually sets up a resonant energy that the tunnels amplify and magnify.
But the water is natural, right? It's just from nature, or is it?
Yes.
So it's even more simple that we think it's the pure frequency and energy of water that is accumulated in these tunnels.
Yes, and it sets up a resonant energy in the tunnels that are built to handle the flow of the water that way. It's like moving electricity through a wire, moving the water through the tunnels. It sets up a resonant field.
You mean the physical water or the energy of the water?
The physical water has the energy.
Yes, but the tunnels have no water, so the megaliths take the energy from the water and transform it as energy waves without the liquid, basically, but water energy.
But originally, water was channeled through the tunnels to set up the resonant field.
To imprint the energy and the reality and the walls.
Well, yes, imprint to some degree, but again, far more active was the energy field when the water was actually flowing. Then it was stopped. But the idea, again, is that anytime the water is allowed to flow, it amplifies and magnifies the energy. You have to think of this almost like circuitry.
Yes. So the older tunnels were full with water in the beginning.
Flowing water.
Flowing water. So the
water was controlled. It was allowed to flow for certain purposes, and then it was stopped so that the tunnels could be entered for a variety of reasons. But the idea is that this was controlled. Water was allowed to flow to amplify the field, and then it was stopped so that other things could be done. Just like turning a switch on and off.
Yes, 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 like a circuitry, yes.
Yes.
And this, so we really have just a very fraction of this technology right now.
Yes.
Active. And probably the water floor on and off switch is more energetic, not just like physical, like we think, right?
Physical.
It's physical.
Yes. Without the water, there is no energy.
No, I mean to activate that, to flood the tunnels again.
With water. Physically. Are you confused?
No, I'm just thinking, are there springs inside, or we should use like external water to flood it?
External water if you have no other access. But it's not about flooding it. It's just about flowing it. All it has to do is flow through the tunnels when they're clear to set up the resonant field. And once the resonant field is established, then you can stop the flow and take advantage of the imprinting of the resonant field in the tunnels. It will last a while.
How long approximately?
Probably about 3 months.
And just a small stream of water is enough?
Well, not too small. It should at least cover the floor as it flows. Maybe a couple of inches deep.
And is the direction important, or it doesn't matter from where it flows and flows out and again, in and out?
Matter too much, but you can experiment with the direction.
Yeah, because I noticed that there is like a direction of the flow, of the energy flow, where without the water. I mean, when I stand in the tunnels, I feel like the energy is like water flowing through me in one direction, and when I move my hand, it's more resistant, and then I go to the right side, it's like flowing with the water.
Then flow it in the direction you feel is best.
And the spot I found seems pretty good. Or are the big chambers better to play the music?
Well, the big chambers will probably resonate the music a little bit better.
Yes. So much to explore on this.
Yes, yes.
Planet and reality.
That is why I said the other one is about 50 years ahead.
But yeah, we can accelerate together, probably.
Yeah.
This is
You can. With earnest effort, it may only take you maybe about 10 years. Maybe less.
And did they notice me?
They did. You're part of their data.
How did they call me? Like, do I have a number or something, or?
Sort of. They recognize you as a parallel reality inhabitant, and they do give you some sort of numerical designation.
Interesting, like a probe.
Sort of.
Like we probably all are to some civilizations.
Yes.
Sort of.
They call you an anomaly.
Really? I'm an anomaly. You mean the civilization on me?
Any individual inhabitant they refer to as an anomaly. That's their way of identifying an individual in a parallel reality. It shows up in their data as an anomaly.
But they know that this is like a conscious being in a parallel reality. They know
Yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah. But they just label it as...
They just label it as an anomaly because that's how it shows up in their instruments. It's a deviation from the normal wave, from the normal energy of their instruments. It's an anomalous indication.
That's very, very interesting. And did they see me or just measure with the instruments?
Just measure. They don't see you.
But why I can see them?
The idea simply is the portal acts sort of like a one-way mirror. When they're doing certain kinds of instrumentations, they do not see what's on the other side. That requires a different kind of special equipment.
And they don't have it yet.
They have it, but it's rare. They may come back with that instrumentation at another time.
So if I continue doing this and play the music and maybe set up like a time, the same time, they will notice the repeating cycle.
Anything you can do to make yourself more obvious will allow them more opportunity to notice you in certain times. So it's up to you. You may find that it'll take a while for them to notice if they don't have the right equipment or they're not there doing it. But if you do it often enough, the likelihood is they will run into you again.